First of all, the interesting point that I want to underline is that it's very exciting and very unusual. The best red wine from Italy is coming from the Sardinian region and not from one of the noble regions, the most known regions of red wines of Italy, like Tuscany, Piedmont, or Veneto. So it's really a very exciting news for us that Sardinia is getting the gold medal. Sardinia is an island, the second largest island of the Mediterranean, is right in the mid of the western part of the Mediterranean Sea. To give a geographical location, it stands midway between Italy and Spain. And of course, the viticulture is very influenced by the fact of being an island and being in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. Castiadas is a small town on the southeast corner of the island. Is also the name of the village where the winery is located. The other important and interesting point that I want to underline is that Castiadas is a co-op. It's not a private-owned company. It's a small co-op. It's formed by 57 members, growers that are growing vineyards for 190 hectares of land. And it was founded in 1959, so it's relatively young for the history of the Italian wine industry, where we have wineries and growers that are producing wine for centuries. Being a co-op has been an advantage at the beginning because we had immediately a control of a very large extension of vineyards. And this allowed the former director and winemaker at the time to do a vision of growing the best grape in the best area of the properties. The majority of the production is based on the Cannonau, which is the same grape that has been awarded by the gold medal, which is the most popular red wine red grape in Sardinia, and is also known in France with the name Grenache, or in Spain with the name Garnacha. So it's really a very Mediterranean oriented red grape. The second largest production of our winery is a white grape called Vermentino, which is becoming also very popular. And so the majority of our production is coming from this varietal. In addition, we have a production of some very old local Sardinian native varietals that are part of our production. What makes Capo Ferrato REI unique and different, proudly awarded the gold medal, is the location where the vineyards are planted, because these vineyards are in the Capo Ferrato area. Capo Ferrato means Iron Cape, and the name is immediately explaining one of the major characteristics. The soil is rich of iron, and this gives a very unique minerality to the grapes that is then transformed into the wine. And this minerality is combining with a unique balsamic style of the wines, because the vineyards are surrounded by very large eucalyptus forests. So the combination of the soil with the iron characteristic and the microclimate around the vineyards with this eucalyptus plant is combining in the wine in an excellent way, making the wine very interesting, very, very unique, and with a very interesting texture that makes it very flexible in the terms of being accompanied with food. As you may know, the Italian tradition is always connecting the wine with the food, because this is really part of our culture, of our history, and very often our wines are very suitable for the local food. In the case of the REI Capo Ferrato Cannonau, it's true in the sense that it's a red wine that has a very particular style that is working very well with the typical meat food of Sardinia, which is based on lamb or pork, which are the two typical food you can find in the island. And but it's also the texture of the wine, the elegance of the wine makes it suitable for a lighter type of food that you can have in other regions of Italy. So it's a wine that is very versatile. It's really very suitable for a lot of different food. Castiadas started as a local producer for the local market. So for many years, the distribution was really in the south of Sardinia mostly. And the export business became more predominant in the recent years. And we started to sell to the US market 2 years ago. So this is really a very important award for our track of sales in the US, because it's the number one market for Italian wines in the world, and for us it's so important that our wine receives such a great recognition, and we are very committed to keep the most of our style and our effort to produce the wine that are the most classical example of what our location, our region can provide into this red wine from the old world.